Oh, hi, here's Guido, Value Through Passion, with another example on how you can use AI for your marketing communication as a tourism business. It can help, just that extra little piece of extra touch to try to talk in exactly the same way as your audience talks, which is definitely handy when you're working in a niche. So when, for example, your niche is trekking, and then let's specify it as trekking in mountains, then how do you make sure that your language that you're using is actually resonating with people that love to trek in the mountains? And AI is great in helping you with that. And actually, it's quite simple. So I run you through some prompts that I think could help you to extract that. So it's actually really simple, because first I start, okay, let's find some online forums where people are discussing about trekking in mountains. And when you look here, you see that it found 3 different forums for me. So this is great, right? I have now 3 forums that I can start digging into and find how people are talking with each other. So, okay, get me from these 3 blocks, I said I could have said forums, 10 URLs with threads discussing trails. So I actually asked people to discuss trails. Why did I do that? Because when they're discussing trails, they're talking to each other, recommending other destinations, recommending other trails. So I thought, okay, that's exactly the language that I need in my marketing. So they're kind of doing like this mouth to mouth marketing. And then it comes with these suggestions. Now note that it didn't actually really look at trail reports, but then yeah, for the sake of making this video short, let's go further. If I wanted AI to specifically only look to trail reports, it probably would have helped to say, okay, the long trails is a great example of a trail report. So it understood what kind of information I actually was searching for. But I'm just going ahead. But it's really cool. I have 3 forums and I have 10 threads from each forum. Note that I can click on each thread also to search that for myself. But what I want now is the AI to go through each of these 30 threads. And I want to give me advice in 3 sentences, because I don't want a long advice. It needs to be consumable for me. What kind of tone of voice is held in each thread, and also what kind of words they use. And I'm not interested in kind of gear words, so I really want those words that evoke emotion. Why emotion sets people in action. Right, if I laugh, my face already changes, proving emotions lead to action. So then I wanted to compile all of these words and advices and give me one overall advice, what kind of words to use. And I thought it could be interesting to map them out to 3 different phases of the customer journey: awareness, planning, and booking. And that was quite a big chunk of work, so it just went nicely ahead. Here goes through the tone of voice, and then it drilled down the words per topic. So that was all pretty nice. And it went on and on, but then and you see that more often there was quite a lot of feedback, and at a certain moment it kind of got stuck. So I said, okay, great, but what you actually forgot to do is give me the final summary and advice for a tone of voice and the 10 power words that I could use. And I didn't even remind it again that I wanted this per phase of the customer journey. It knew that itself. That was quite clever. And then it gives me a really nice recommendation of what I can do. So it gives me some tips and advice, but it also gives me these 10 words I can use per phase. And this again I can combine with my strategy, with my persona, and this new tone of voice to create messages that I'm pretty sure resonate with my audience. So I think this is a great way of making a good tone of voice for your niche audience.